sub îndrumarea antrenoarei Marcela Vârgonici a școlii de dans Stop and Dance Studio București. Aplauze! Bravo, fetelor! Urmează acum un moment duo street dance reprezentat de Clara și Flavia.
Been that basketball, we playing that a lot. I'm in the get to the chicken with me when I'm flipping the trap, you know. I gotta get to the dollar on the head and back, come on. Women on gas, a lot. Ready to whack, come on. Black, come on. Black, come on. Black, 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 come on.
Bravo și pentru cele două fete. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the first semi-final game of Do or Die combination with Great Britain. Number 3, Hafiz Abdul. Number 99, Ashley Hamilton. Number 23, Dwayne Latvia. And number 9, Evan Walsh. And now the team of Greece. Starting with number 19, Georgios Arnokouros. Number 18, Nikolaos Persiris. Number 4, Ilias Petridis. And number 21, Marcos Psimtis. The referees of the game are Alex Alexander and Darius Somka. In this kingdom of power, we play the role. Feel the rhythm, feel the heat.
Survive and advance, win or go home. Once again, we are in the same situation, this time in the men's tournament. Great Britain versus Greece coming up next here on our FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel. The winner of this one will have one shot to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. The winner will face Israel in one of the last games of the competition. This game will be officiated by Alex Stalizainen, and that is Shomka, and will be followed by Montenegro versus Slovenia. The winner of that one will play against Latvia. So judging by that, I'm starting to figure out why Greece didn't want to win the game before, or actually why Greece didn't want to get the amount of points to finish second. Not only to play against Great Britain, but to avoid Latvia in the final of the competition. That makes a lot of sense. Latvia, the reigning Olympic champs, led by Carlis Lasmanis. I had a brief talk with him during this day, and he told me that he's coming after an injury. The other guys are going to probably be back for the important tournaments, but they needed a break to recover after a long season. Tsimidis now got his pass intercepted by Abdul. Great Britain attacking the basket, but that's a foul committed by Arnokouros, and that's going to be team foul number 1 against Greece. So once again, that awkward situation I was signaling at the end of the last game played by Greece against Israel has an explanation, as Latvia Agunlaye puts the first point on the board in favor of Great Britain. Greece wanted to avoid Latvia in an eventual final of a competition. They wanted to play against Israel again, thinking probably that's going to be an easier game than one against Latvia. We have to wait and see. First, they need to go through Great Britain. Arnokouros. Persidis lets it fly from outside. That's followed by Hamilton, who gets the ball here on the baseline. Hamilton looks for the foul, and he draws it. Ashley Hamilton heading to the free throw line with a possibility of doubling the lead for the British. He puts it in. Arnokouros. Petridis from outside. Tsimitis misses the shot. Hamilton gets the rebound. Latvia Agunlaye all the way to the basket. So far, Great Britain with great gameplay during this one, up by 3. That's a kick ball, so the shot clock will reset. Arnokouros. We have a push here. That's a foul against Greece. Team foul number 3. Hamilton here for Latvia Gunlaye, but the game is stopped. That's another foul against Greece, already with 4 team fouls. Hamilton looks inside for Abdul, but that's an offensive foul. This time Great Britain is penalized, so team foul number 3. Persidis, Arnokouros, hand off here to Petridis, back to Persidis, who is claiming that he got hit on his face. We have a stoppage here with 4.2 seconds left on the shot clock in favor of Greece. Looks like Sidis is okay and he can continue the game. Nokuros against Hamilton got tripped, and that was in the act of shooting. So Arnokouros at the free throw line. One shot for Greece. That's the first Greek point in this game, but a 2-pointer follows that up from Hafiz Abdul. 8 ball to the corner pocket, and Great Britain is up by 4. We have an offensive foul here, and a technical foul warning for arguing the call. So Greece gets a warning. Hamilton against Arnokouros, lowers his shoulder and puts that in. Arnokouros for Petridis, wide open from outside. Did not even touch the rim. Hamilton now puts it inside to Abdul. Abdul lowering the shoulder, puts it up, fights for the rebound. Arnokouros comes down with it. Greece on offense. The pass here to Persidis, but that's an offensive foul. Latvia Gunlaye. Walsh. The crossover, the reverse layup. Not enough English on that one. Timidis. Arnokouros. Back to Timidis, but that's a turnover. And Great Britain gets it back. Great Britain looking to play the final in both men and women categories. The women's team qualified moments ago, and they will play against Romania in one of the 2 finals in the women's tournament. The men's are looking to do the same and have Israel as their opponents in the last game. Latvia Gunlaye here with a stop, the shots and a drop. Great Britain up by 6.
Warning for Great Britain.
We have a technical foul warning for a delay of game. That's against Great Britain. Persidis. Crossover here. Arnokouros. And that's an offensive foul. Fortunately for Greece, even though this is team foul number 7, against the Greek team, they're not going to be penalized because the foul occurred on offense. Latvia Gunlaye Driving on the left hand, stops, fakes, shoots, and makes the shot. That ball took an eternity to fall, but in the end, that's a point for Great Britain, who's dominating in this game. Latvia Gunlaye, and looks like Abdul got tripped by Petridis, and we have a timeout with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in this one. 2 shots coming up for Great Britain. So at this moment, it doesn't seem that smart that Greece tried to avoid the next opponent in the semi-final, tried to avoid Slovenia to play against Great Britain. Well, actually, as I mentioned before, it was not really about Slovenia and Great Britain. It was more about playing against Israel or Latvia in the last act, and you wanted to avoid Latvia because Latvia looks as the heavy favorites of this tournament, as they are led by Carlos Lasmanis. Hafiz Abdul at the free throw line, misses the first one. Another opportunity for him. Second one is good. So Great Britain up by as many as 8. And we have a traveling violation against Greece. Nothing works for the Greek team. Hafiz Abdul. Walsh against Arnaukuros. Looks for Hamilton with the shot clock down to 3. He starts his post-up moves and he finishes it with the glass. Another point added by Ashley Hamilton. Great Britain up by 9. Arnaukuros from outside. That rims out. Hamilton with a box out. Gets the board for Great Britain. Abdul with the fake. Abdul lowers the shoulder and he draws the foul. A hard foul by Ilias Petridis. But that's 2 more shots in favor of Great Britain, as Hafiz Abdul gonna head to the charity stripe with the opportunity to give Great Britain an 11-point lead. This is not even close so far. This is really one-sided. So once again, keep in mind, Greece wanted to play against Great Britain in order to avoid Latvia in the final, but looks like no final will come up for Greece. Only if a miracle happens here and they overcome this 10-point deficit right now. 4 points in this game made by Abdul. 12-11 the score. Petridis, the lob inside. Arnaukuros finally finds something for Greece. Walsh. Latvia Gunlaye. Finds Walsh. Shoots it from outside. Arnaukuros gets the rebound. Timidis for 2. That's way off. Evan Walsh underneath the basket, and that's 1 more point added by Hafiz Abdul. This is Persidis. 2-pointed by Arnaukuros. Latvia Gunlaye finds Abdul wide open. That rolls out. Arnaukuros gets the rebound, gets it back. Easy points there. Walsh didn't play any defense on that one. Probably he figured out there's no chance for him to stop Arnaukuros. A missed shot there by Latvia Gunlaye. The ball is kicked out by Psimidis. Arnaukuros back to Psimidis, puts it up, and that's another point for Greece. Evan Walsh draws the foul.
With less than 5 minutes to go from the first semi-final.
Persidis here. Gives it to Arnaukuros. Shoots it, misses it. Hamilton. Trying to play some ISO basketball. Isolation, but the shot is missed. So Greece gets the ball back, and now we have a foul for an offensive foul.
Foul for Greece.
4 minutes and 33 seconds until the end of this one. Latvia Gunlaye through the screen set by Hamilton, puts it inside, and Hamilton turns on the Jets. Great pick and roll play by Team Great Britain. A two-pointer as the answer from Marcos Timidis, but Greece is still far behind. Latvia Gunlaye lets it go, knocks it down. What you can do, I can do even better. That was the message from Latvia Gunlaye. Now another two-pointer for Greece. Ilias Petridis catching fire from outside. Latvia Gunlaye too strong on the release. Persidis back to Petridis. Again, that would be the third in a row, but it rolls out and we have a foul as they were fighting for a rebound. A collision underneath the basket. That's going to be against Great Britain, but we have reached the TV timeout. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left.
Great Britain lead by 8 points.
16-8 in favor of Great Britain, who is pretty close of getting to that final against Israel. So 2 finals in both competitions. The first 2 teams qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. The last tickets up for grabs here and in Bratislava. The capital cities of Romania and Slovakia hosting the qualifying tournaments this week. After last week in Copenhagen in Denmark and Pristina in Kosovo were the hosts for the other 2. Arnokuros. The bounce pass inside. Timidis puts it up. The rebound goes to Evan Walsh. He clears it out. Walsh now almost lost it against Persidis. Latvia Gunlaye.
Really good defense. 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
2 seconds on the shot clock. Great Britain still with the ball. Latvia Gunlaye for 2. Walsh soars for the rebound. Grabs it for Great Britain, but then he commits a travel. And that will not count. Persidis against Walsh. Persidis puts it up, gets the ball back. Arnokuros lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Persidis foul as he was raising up, and that's gonna be a free throw.
16 fouls. 1 shot.
Ilias Petridis heading to the free throw line, trying to make it a 7-point game. Greece still far behind. Knocks that down. Now Hamilton for Latvia Gunlaye. Back to Hamilton, puts it inside, and Hafiz Abdul is served. Thank you very much for that. This is exactly what I've ordered for lunch, is the message from Hafiz Abdul, who intercepts the ball here. Abdul from outside. Hamilton fights for the rebound, gets it from Persidis, and he is fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Great Britain, plus the possession in the favor of the British team. Greece over the double limit here. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. Complicated situation. I don't think they have the solution here to come up on top. Hamilton knocks down both of them. A double-digit lead in favor of Great Britain. Latvia Gunlaye to Hamilton. Hamilton here after the bump. Misses the shot, but there is Latvia Gunlaye with a clear out. Hamilton misses the dunk. back-to-back-to-back misses for Great Britain. Tsimitis, no good from outside. This is for the win. Latvia Gunlay Walsh rebounds it and puts it in. Great Britain within one of qualifying to the final. A two-pointer here is missed by Petridis. Walsh with the rebound. Walsh here puts up the shot. Hamilton, and he is hacked as he was going up.
Just one in order to finish the game almost 2 minutes before.
So big chance here for Ashley Hamilton to end this game. He needs only one in order to wrap this up and send Great Britain to the final against Israel with a chance to qualify for the Europe Cup. And Hamilton wastes no time. 21-9, an old-fashioned blowout, easy win here for Great Britain, who eliminates Greece and will play later on against Israel. So 21-9 is the final score. This will be followed by the game between Montenegro and Slovenia. The winner of that one will play against Latvia for the other spot at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Stay with us. We're going to be right back after the highlights of Great Britain versus Greece with that game, Montenegro versus Slovenia.
We are getting ready for the second semi-final game. Montenegro and Slovenia. Win or go home. We're going to start the team presentation with the team of Montenegro. Starting with number 26, Petar Ivanovic. Number 23, Miloš Ivanovic. Number 3, Marko Raicevic. And number 24, Alexa Gutinovic. And now, team of Slovenia. Number 22, Adrian Hirschman. Number 35, Luka Kuresh. Number 21, Jure Litchen. Number 51, Jakob Strel. The referees of the game are Vlad Zizdarana and Brigina Savajka-Skjeder.
Underneath the street lights, we hustle through the night. Gotta keep pushing forward, no time to stop. In this urban grind, we answer the call. We grind hard, never back down. In the heart of the city, we wear our crown. From the shadows to the spotlight, we pave the way. In this rap game, we hustle.
Second semi-final in the men's tournament, Montenegro versus Slovenia. The winner of this one will get a chance to play against Latvia in the second final, and will have a chance to still qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Nothing for the loser. The team that doesn't win this game is eliminated here in Bucharest. Slovenia with the first possession of the game. Hirschman puts it up, comes up short. The rebound goes to Jovanovic, who gets the ball back here to hand off to Raicevic, who lets it fly, but that is off. We have a holding, a loose ball foul. That's against Montenegro. Legion kicks it out. 2-point attempt that doesn't touch the iron. It stays zip-zip. Ivanovic to Jovanovic, and now we have a foul against Montenegro for a moving screen. That's team foul number 2. And now team foul number 3 against Montenegro. They are committing one after the other. Hirschman, nice pass inside, and this is the first bucket of the game scored by Luka Kuresh. He opens the score here in this second semi-final. Raicevic starts to drive, but that's a foul against Slovenia. Team foul number 1 for the Slovenian team. Raicevic. Ivanovic, but we have another foul as he was releasing that shot. Another offensive foul, another one against Montenegro. Vlatki Zdaranu and Brigita Čaboj-Koškoto, the referees of this game, having a short talk. So let's see if they will keep this offensive foul. No, they are switching it to a travel. So no foul will be added for Montenegro, but yet Slovenia will keep the possession. Legion, Hirschman, the bounce pass to Legion. And now we have a kick ball, fresh shot clock. Strel, Legion, back to Strel, and he is fouled as he was attempting a 2-point shot. So that will send him to the free throw line for 2 shots. Strel at the free throw line, trying to put Slovenia up by 3. The first one is good. Second one is missed. Rebounded by Vujadinovic. Raicevic from outside misses the wide open shot. This is Jovanovic to Ivanovic, back to Jovanovic, driving on the left hand, creates some space there with a step back. The rebound goes to Kuresh. And now we have a foul, not in the act of shooting. The basket will not count. Hirschman from outside lets it go. That's no good, and now the possession is awarded to Montenegro. Team that, as I mentioned before, is trying to qualify for the second time ever to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Slovenia, former champions of the Europe Cup here in Bucharest in 2016. Also, they played a final 2 years before that, also in Bucharest in 2014. Jovanovic, the hand up to Ivanovic. The bounce pass to Jovanovic, and they connect for the first point in favor of Montenegro after 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes into this game. Now we have a travel. Strel trying to set his feet beyond the arc, move the pivot foot, and he is called for a travel. Ivanovic here. Raicevic. Good defense by Licen, who gets the rebound. Hirschman here through the screen, pulls it and puts it in. Hirschman with the double. Slovenia up by 3. Now Ivanovic scoring on the left-hand layup. And Montenegro is down by only 2. Hirschman. That's an easy finish. Nobody there on the rotation on the defense for Montenegro. Ivanovic is fouled here. One more foul against Slovenia, but they are still pretty far away from the penalty. That's team foul number 3. Montenegro with 5. Raicevic. Tactical foul there by Slovenia. Team foul number 4, but Raicevic at least was stopped from getting alone with the basket, as we have seen the replay on that. Raicevic here kicks it to Ivanovic, who finds the boulevards to get to the rim without opposition.
Second warning is a technical foul.
And this is a technical foul against Montenegro. Looks like for a delay of game. So Hirschman heads to the free throw line and he puts that ball into the basket. 6-3 in favor of Slovenia. Strel. Hirschman back to Strel. Turns, fires, not even close. He had plenty of time on the shot clock, but he forced that. Ivanovic. This is Milos Jovanovic back to Ivanovic, who puts it in. A 2-pointer for Montenegro, who closes the gap to just 1. Offensive foul here. That's against Licen. And with 6 minutes and 52 seconds left until the end of this one, we have a timeout. Slovenia is on top, 6-5. 4 more games are about to be played today. After this one, the finals in the women's competition probably is going to be pretty electric here. Romania will play Great Britain next, with a ticket up for grabs for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna, and that would be followed by Israel versus Latvia, also in the women's tournament. Then we're gonna have the finals in the men's tournament, Israel versus Great Britain, and Latvia against the winner of this one. This is a 1-point game here.
6:30 p.m.
Slovenia leads. Ivanovic gives the ball to Jovanovic, back to Raicevic. Jovanovic thought about it, then he drives and he gets the foul there. Team foul number 6 against Slovenia. And Jovanovic with the opportunity of tying this game at 6. Jovanovic drills the first one. Strel from outside, yes! Huge bucket by Strel, and Slovenia is back on top. Ivanovic from outside, that won't go. And the ball roll out of bounds. Slovenia gets it back. Kurish, Hirschman, Lichen. Lichen here with the dribble. That's a foul against Montenegro. Montenegro in the penalty. So Jure Lichen will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one is good. Second one, no, so he splits the pair. Stays a 3-point advantage in favor of Slovenia. Raicevic driving on the left hand, puts it up with the right one. Nice move by Raicevic. The answer for Slovenia, nothing but net from Luka Kureš. Ivanovic from outside tries to get it back, and he does. What a save, straight into Raicevic's hands. And he scores for Montenegro. Lichen cannot take care of business from inside. Raicevic now driving and thriving again. Raicevic with back-to-back buckets in favor of Montenegro, who is within 2. Hirschman, the step back, the shot, and the finish. Hirschman knocks down the double, 13-9 in favor of Slovenia. This is Raicevic. Gets back the ball, and once again he finds the open lane to the basket. Kurish, Hirschman pulls it. Looks for the rebound. Kurish from outside, that won't go either. Jovanovic to Ivanovic. Nice give and go there. At least the intention was good. Jovanovic gets it back, and at the buzzer he sinks it. It didn't work out with that give and go, but in the end Montenegro took more advantage of this play, putting 2 points on the board instead of 1, and we have a 13-12 lead in favor of Slovenia. Vojadirovic. Ivanovic with a lob pass inside, and Jovanovic ties the game at 13. Just moments ago, Slovenia had a 4-point lead, but that was erased. Strel from outside knocks it down. Once again, Strel is right on cue, and Slovenia gets another 2-point lead. Traveling violation meanwhile against Montenegro.
Too many lead changes in the second semi-final in the main competition.
Hirschman. Gets the ball inside to Strel. Hirschman back to Strel. Puts it up with a hand in his face. But that rims out straight into Kureš's hands. Kureš behind the back dribble, trying to get away. He was pushed by Jovanovic, and that's team foul number 7 against Montenegro. So that means 2 free throws for Slovenia.
Foul number 8 for Montenegro. Kureš shoots 2 shots.
Luka Kureš at the free throw line.
Kureš sees the first one, 3-point game.
Puts that in. Two out of 2. Slovenia up by 4. Jovanovic is looking for a teammate, but looks like we have a grab away from the basketball, so that's going to be a foul against Slovenia. They're also over the limit, so after the timeout. 2 free throws coming up for Montenegro. 3 minutes and 57 seconds left until the end of this game. Once again, the winner of this one will play against Latvia in one of the two finals here in the competition. The other final, Israel versus Great Britain. Great Britain eliminating Greece moments ago. Romania versus Great Britain coming up next in the women's competition. One of the finals and one of the decisive games for a spot in the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Vujadinovic at the free throw line, knocks down the first one. Second attempt also good. Hirschman. Tough shot there. The putback was still no good. And now the pass inside is missed by Vujadinovic, but he gets it back. And the second attempt is good. 17-16. Kuresh drives and he is fouled. Two shots in favor of Slovenia with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Luka Kuresh at the free throw line. Slovenia up by 1, now up by 2. Nothing but cotton on the first one. Second one by Kuresh. This one is no good. Jovanovic. Shot from outside and Jovanovic knocks it down. We are tied at 18. Slovenia up by 1 after the tough reverse layup by Luka Kuresh. This will go down the wire. We have a nail biter here in Bucharest. Slovenia 19, Montenegro 18. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. The time might be a little bit too much for both teams. This might end at 21.
Montenegro basketball.
Rajicevic. Jovanovic. He had that huge two-pointer moments ago. Looks like a slippery spot there, but Rajicevic gets it back and ties it at 19. Will Slovenia go for the dagger? This might do it for the win. Hirschman, that's it! Slovenia is through after a dramatic finish from beyond the arc by Adrian Hirschman. He was fouled, but that did not matter. The bucket counts and Slovenia wins it. 21-19 is the final score. And they will play against Latvia later on with a chance to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. What a huge shot here for Adrian Hirschman. A two-pointer that sends Slovenia to the final. 21-19 is the final score, so only 4 teams are left in men's competition. 4 teams are left in the women's competition. Romania versus Great Britain coming up next. We're going to have the highlights first for this amazing game between Slovenia and Montenegro, including the two-pointer, the dagger from Adrian Hirschman. And then Romania and Great Britain in a rematch of the group stage will fight for the tickets to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup.
Înaintea meciului dintre România și Marea Britanie avem momente entertainment, momente street dance reprezentate de Legacy Crew sub îndrumarea antrenoarei Marcela Vârgolița, școlii de dans Stop and Dance Studio București. Aplauze pentru aceste fete!
To the candy shop, I just put up the lollipop. Okay, girl, don't you stop. Keep going to the
Aplauze pentru Legacy Crew! Doamnelor și domnilor, urmează prima finală la categoria feminină, meciul dintre Marea Britanie și România. Cu o victorie echipei noastre vom câștiga biletul pentru Europe Cup care va avea loc la Viena. Vom începe prezentarea echipei cu echipa Marii Britanii. Așadar, cu numărul 2, Ana Jump. Cu numărul 0, Claire Paxton. Cu numărul 9, Ana Rob. Și cu numărul 12, Savannah Wilkinson. Și acum să fie gălăgie pentru echipa României. Cu numărul 24, Sonia Kim. Cu numărul 7, Teodora Manea. Cu numărul 9, Andreea Mititelu. Și cu numărul 10, Ana Maria Vârjoche. Avem nevoie de dumneavoastră pe toată partida meciului. Avem nevoie să câștige România.
One of the first two finals in the women's competition. This is it. This is for one spot at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna. Romania versus Great Britain, a rematch of one of the games that ended the second session yesterday here on the court installed in the campus of the University of Physical Education and Sports in Bucharest. Romania won that game, but that doesn't matter anymore. Huge stakes here. The winner will join Austria, Netherlands, France, Germany, Hungary, Spain, Italy, and Azerbaijan, plus the two teams qualified from Bratislava to the Europe Cup. First possession of the game awarded to Great Britain. Hannah Robb here with a ball. Gives it to Savannah Wilkinson. Hannah Robb puts it up and puts it in. First bucket of the game in favor of Great Britain. Now Sonia Kim gets it back from Vârjoge. Lets it go from outside. Wilkinson soars for the rebound. Now Jump. Keeping the dribble alive, looks for Wilkinson down low. He puts it up, but good defense from Sonia Kim, who did not lower her arms, and that possession will be awarded to Romania. A big crowd here in Bucharest, trying to push Romania from behind. Vârjoge. Kim now stops, puts the ball inside, and Vârjoge beats the clock. Or that's what I initially thought, but looks like the referees are erasing that bucket, so that will not count. It stays 1-0 in favor of Great Britain. Jump here. Against Mititelu, puts it up and puts it in. Second bucket for Great Britain, who starts with a 2-point advantage. Sonia Kim trying to drive and thrive, but she will miss that shot. Vârjoge puts it into Mititelu's hands, and that's the first point in favor of Romania. Paxton in the post, the bounce pass inside, Jump connects with her. Great Britain up by 2 again. Vârjoge to Kim in the post. She draws the foul here. Romania trying to come back to the Europe Cup after a 1-year break. They were not able to qualify last year. They participated to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup 2 seasons ago. Former silver medalist back in 2016 when Bucharest was also the host of the final tournament. Romania lost the final against Hungary back then. Vârjoge here misses the mid-range jumper that was in and out, and Great Britain gets it from the top of the arc. Rob is looking for Paxton. Mana with aggressive defense. The handoff here. Once again, Wilkinson in the post. The fake, the spin, and the finish. Great fundamentals by Savannah Wilkinson. Mana here with a carry bowl. And once again, the bucket will not count for Romania. Romania down by 3. Hannah jumped. Savannah Wilkinson. Wilkinson back to jump, misses the shot, gets back the rebound, puts it up, and Great Britain is up by as many as 4. Great start for the Brits. Only 2 minutes into this game. Sonia Kim after the pass. Hannah Robb here against Vârjoge. Tough shot. And that's a foul. Hannah Robb at the free throw line puts that in. Vârjoge kicks it out to Mititelu, the fake, the shot from outside, and she drills it. Romania cuts the lead in half. Great Britain is up by 2 with 7 minutes and 36 seconds. Great patience there by Andrea Mititelu. Jump, Paxton. Usually she does not shoot. Paxton used for screens and for passes. Now a foul committed by Sonia Kim against Savannah Wilkinson. So I noticed this. Paxton usually doesn't take a shot no matter what, except for if the shot clock is winding down, stuff like that. But except for that, usually Paxton just sets the screen and looks for the passes. I don't know if Romania did that scouting. This is just something I've noticed during those 2 days of competitions here in Bucharest. Vârjoge to Mititelu. She is blocked by Savannah Wilkinson on a 2-point attempt. Rob for Wilkinson, and she is pushed by Mititelu. Wilkinson from mid-range with a hand in her face. Fights for the rebound. She gets it back, puts it to jump. She was wide open beyond the arc, but she misses that shot. Sonia Kim now on the drive, kicks it out. Mana wide open for 2. Yes! 1-point ball game after another double for Romania. Wilkinson underneath the basket adds another point to this British lead. Mana to Kim. Vârjoge inside, spins, scores, plus the foul. Vârjoge will head to the free throw line for an additional shot after the timeout. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left until the end of this game. Yesterday, Romania won by the score of 21-12, but don't get fooled by that big gap. It was pretty tight for a long time, but in the end, Romania looked like a team that was a little bit more fresh, and they were a little bit more inspired. But that's not a business today. This is for one spot in the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Verjogia with a chance to tie it at 8, and she does. Jump from outside, 8 ball to the corner pocket. Sonia Kim trying to answer from the wing, comes up short. Paxton with the rebound. The ball into Jump's hands once again. Jump back to Paxton. This time she has to put it up, and she knocks it down. Got the height advantage against Sonia Kim. Kim lets it fly. Got the front of the rim. Jump. Wilkinson underneath the basket against Mititelu, and Verjoge is denied. Get that out of here was the message from Ana Maria Verjoge. Now we have a foul committed by Claire Paxton. Both teams with 3 fouls to give, 5 minutes and 46 seconds until the buzzer sounds for the final time in this one. Mititelu. Mana again, not this time, but Mititelu recycles the attack for Romania, getting the offensive rebound, puts up the spin, and she will head to the free throw line for a shot. Almost put that in. She'll have to earn it from the stripe. This is Mititelu. Knocks down the free throw. Savannah Wilkinson against Mititelu. And now we have a foul against Romania. That was committed by Teodora Mana. That's another foul. They add up for Romania, already with 5 team fouls. Jump. Paxton. Hand off to Jump from the baseline. Verjoge with the box out. Kim keeping the dribble alive, trying to penetrate on the right hand. A bounce pass inside, and Mana got the assist. What a pass by Sonia Kim, who delivers it to Mana, and this is a 1-point ball game once again. Hannah Robb for Jump, lets it fly. Rims out, but there is Paxton who keeps it alive for Great Britain. Paxton against Verjoge, puts it up, and once again Claire Paxton, who, as I mentioned before, is not usually scoring, adds another point for Great Britain. Verjoge and one! This is the second time when she uses her power, and she is able to absorb the contact and survive through that. One more chance for Ana Maria Verjoge to tie the game at 12. Verjoge, this time it rolls out, but she gets it back and she draws another foul. So she will have the chance to repeat the free throw. That was the last foul to give for Great Britain. So from now on, Team GB over the limit. And this time Verjoge sinks it. We are all even. A dozen of points for both teams. 4:25 left. Wilkinson on the baseline. She loses the ball. Four minutes and 21 seconds left. Kim here with the ball. Mititelu against Wilkinson. Tough shot. Kim with the rebound. Looks for the foul. And Romania will keep it, but only 1.9 seconds on the shot clock. So Romania will need to find a fast shot here. Let's see if Sonia Kim can be quick enough. Still have a talk between Yasmina Alcaraz and Raul Perandi, the referees of this game, but it will stay about 2 seconds on the shot clock. This is Sonia Kim, puts it up with a hand in her face, gets it back, and that's an offensive foul. Team foul number 6 against Romania. From now on, both teams are over the limits. Hannah Robb commits a travel. She was not decided. She's gonna pass that to Wilkinson. She's gonna give it to Robb. If she's gonna get it to jump, or she will gonna start a dribble. She took the last one in the end, but it was too late. Sonia Kim now shakes and bakes, and that's a tough shot from Sonia Kim, who gives Romania the 1-point lead. Wilkinson here. Robb of 1 foot, but the ball is still alive. Came to Verjoge, quick enough to rise up and score for Romania, who takes the lead now 14-12. Wilkinson, the crossover, Wilkinson against Verjoge, rebounded by Mana. Kim against Robb, the step back with a foot on the line. Verjoge cannot get that rebound. Good box out by Savannah Wilkinson, who looks for the tie. That rims out, but there is Robb with a position, and she draws the foul against Sonia Kim, and she will head to the free throw line after the timeout. Romania over the limit. That's a bad foul by Sonia Kim. That will give Great Britain the opportunity of tying this game with 3 minutes and 7 seconds until the buzzer sounds for the final time in this one. Once again, this is one of the 2 finals here in Bucharest in the women's competition that will decide the teams qualified for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Romania versus Great Britain in this one, and coming up next is Israel versus Latvia. Hannah Robb at the free throw line drills the first one. Second one is good too. Tied at 14. Kim wide open from the corner. Verjoge gets the rebound, puts it up, and it rolls in. 1-point ball game once again, under 3 minutes to go. Robb. And that's a shot clock violation. Great Britain not being aware of the shot clock, so that's a turnover. Kim, Mana, back to Kim, the bounce pass inside, Mititelu is blocked by Paxton. I think she got a piece of that. Now Savannah Wilkinson back to Paxton, loses the ball, 4 seconds on the shot clock, she has to put it up. Paxton puts up the prayer, but looks like that was a little bit too late, so that's a shot clock violation. Kim, Mana, back to Kim, pass inside, intended for Mana, deflected by Jump. Romania keeps the ball, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Kim, back to Mana, again Kim with the shot clock down to 1, puts it up and knocks it down. Romania up by 2. Hannah Jump, Paxton against Verjoge with a hand in her face. Mana tracks down the rebound, and she uses that street ball move to throw it into Jump's foot. And that will stay with Romania. Under 2 minutes to go. Verjoge. Kim looks for Verjoge, puts it inside, a post move, and that's a foul. Foul committed by Claire Paxton, and that's a huge goal against Great Britain because Team GB is over the limit. Anna Maria Verjoge, usually a good free throw shooter, heads to the charity stripe for 2. The first one is no good. Second attempt, she cashes in. 17-14, Savannah Wilkinson misses the off-balance shot. This is Mititelu. Verjoge trying to keep it in bounds. She puts the fork in it, 1 second on the shot clock, puts it up. Wilkinson comes down with it. Jump. Rob. Once again, jump from outside. That would have been huge for Great Britain. Jump gets back the offensive rebound, and she diminutes the difference to just 2. Mana here escapes between 2 players. She split the defense like Moses did the Red Sea. And Romania is up by 3, and they're going to get the ball back after the bad pass from Great Britain. Timeout here with 1 minute and 1 second left on the shot clock. 3-point advantage in favor of Romania. Plus the ball here. Sonia Kim right now acting like the leader for this team. Professional basketball player in South Korea right now. Sonia Kim, born in Romania. His father is Korean, her mother is Romanian. She is one of the silver medalists back in 2016, the only player who survived in this Romanian team from that national team that won the silver medals back in 2016 here in Bucharest. Verjoge here. Give it to Mana. Back to Verjoge from mid-range. Comes up short this time. She rushed it. Once again, Sonia Kim with a little bit of pep talk, trying to keep Anna Maria Verjoge's morale up. Jump. Wilkinson. Back to jump. She is wide open underneath the basket. The entire island was for herself. Mana to Kim. Kim here for Mana, who cuts through the defense like a knife into the butter, and she puts Romania up by 3. Wilkinson clears the ball, scores for Great Britain, 19-17. This might go down the wire. Sonia Kim here against Rob. This is for the win. Rob for Wilkinson for the tie. The rebound by Mana, and now Romania can keep it until the end. Great Britain has to foul, and that's a shot Sonia Kim takes into the face from Hannah Robb. Sonia Kim will head to the free throw line. If she knocks them both down, Romania qualifies. 2 of the biggest free throws in Sonia Kim's 3x3 basketball career, even though, as I mentioned before, she has a lot of experience. Over 50 games played for the Romanian national team. The first one is good. This one is for the win and for a ticket to Vienna. And they are through. Sonia Kim qualifies Romania for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. After defeating Great Britain 21-17, undefeated in this tournament, Romania will join Austria, Netherlands, France, Germany, Hungary, Spain, Italy, and Azerbaijan, plus the team that will win the next game between Israel and Latvia, and the 2 teams that are going to qualify from Bratislava to play between the best 12 teams in Europe at the end of August. Great win for Romania, 21-17 the final score. Romania wins here against Great Britain, and we are preparing for the next one, Israel versus Latvia. Same implications, same stakes.
Coming up next, second final, Israel versus Latvia. We'll start the presentation with team of Israel. Number 7, Ofir Kesten Raz. With the number 14, May Ravi. With the number 15, Dorsa. And with the number 4, Nofar Shalom. And now the team of Latvia. With the number 14, Marta Leimane. With the number 11, Paula Maurina. With the number 13, Marta Mischenko. And with the number 6, Katia Vimane. The referees for this game are Darius Chopka and Gasmina Alcaraz Moreno.
One more game left in the women's competition. Israel versus Latvia, with one ticket up for grabs for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. The winner of this one will play in Vienna at the end of August. For the loser, nothing. Just a trip full of regrets back home tomorrow. So huge stakes here in Bucharest. Israel undefeated in this competition. Latvia needed to win in the semifinals against Slovenia. A dramatic win, 16-14, to qualify here.
home for both teams.
Paula Marina will have the first possession of this game.
First ball is for Latvia. Paula Marina for
Vimane to Mischenko.
Controls and good defense.
Loses the ball with that post move, but looks like it was last touched by Ofir Kester-Raz. So Latvia will still have it with 2.9 seconds left on the shot clock. Vimane
Has to put it up.
puts it up straight into the board, and that's a shot clock violation. The ball did not touch the rim, so the basket made after the offensive rebound by Paula Marina will not count.
Dorsar.
Kesten-Raz to Dorsar. Sar here from mid-range. Mischenko lost the ball. A little bit of coconut oil probably on her palms or something like that. Maybe they're sweaty. It is really hot here in Bucharest, about 31 degrees Celsius at this hour. Dorsar. Kesten-Raz from outside. Nobody can score so far in this game. Mischenko in the post, turns, puts it up, and using the left hand, she gets the first bucket of this game. Now we have a foul against Latvia, team foul number 1. That was a hold right here. Pretty clear, the left hand of Keta Vimane on the shoulder of her opponent. Dorsar here, the head fake. Dorsar, the crossover, lets it go and puts it in. Spectacular bucket from Dorsar. Leimane, defended by Sar, puts it up. And Israel gets it. Checking into the game is May Revahi. But looks like after a discussion between the referees, they're gonna award the ball to Latvia. Leimane to Mischenko, the pass inside, and Leimane scores, plus the foul. Marta Leimane with a 2-point play opportunity here. Misses the free throw. Sar from outside. She was wide open but cannot knock that down. Marina to Mischenko. Mischenko in the post. Turns, fires. Marina fights for the rebound, but Revahi is the one to come down with it. Revahi, what a reverse layup there. Tough position. From outside, the two-pointer is missed by Leimane. Mischenko to Marina. Marina on the inside, puts it in. Sar, nothing but net from the corner. 8 ball to the corner pocket. And Israel takes back the lead. Mischenko for Leimane, the step back for 2. Comes up short, Revahi gets the ball here. Revahi drives and she is pushed from behind, so she will go to the free throw line with a possibility of tying this game at 4. Revahi misses the shot. Latvia gets the ball. 7:44 to go. Vimane stops the dribble, finds Marina, and she goes all the way to the basket, tying the game at 4. Kesten-Raz to Revahi. Looks like that's a foul. That's against Israel. Mischenko in the post, turns and scores again. So far, Mischenko able to take advantage of her height advantage in this matchup against Israel. Dorsar from outside knocked down one moments ago, but this one won't go. Leimane with a lob pass, and Mischenko adding another point to the Latvian lead. 6-4, 3 minutes into this game. TV timeout coming up at the first stoppage, but meanwhile, a missed shot by Revahi. Leimane there. And that's the timeout. 6 seconds are left on the shot clock. We're gonna still have it after this timeout. So Romania qualified after beating Great Britain moments ago. Only one more spot up for grabs here in the women's tournament. And Israel is looking to come back to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup after being there last year. They missed it 2 years ago. They participated in the Europe Cup in 2021. In 2020, no Europe Cup was held due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Leimane from outside. That rims out. The ball is now into Dorsar's hands, and she is fouled by Marina. Last year, Israel was also qualified for the World Cup. Finished 11 on that competition. Now Shalom. Dorsar, Kestenraz at the buzzer, misses the shot. Once again, Kestenraz for Shalom, but that's a foul against Latvia, but before the shot. Revahi threads the needle, and Shalom finishes that with the right hand layup, closing the gap to just one from mid-range. Leimane misses the shot. This is Revahi to Shalom. Now we have a foul committed by Leimane. Meanwhile, Latvia is looking for their first spot in Europe Cup in 5 years. Last time they participated there was back in 2019. They finished third there, winning the bronze medal, but since, no qualification for the Latvian women's national team.
Under 6 minutes to go.
Marina. Leimane, the pass inside. Mischenko scores. Shalom was trying to obtain an offensive foul, but the game went on and the bucket was added on the board for Latvia. Revahi. Kestenraz looks back to Revahi. With the shot clock down to 3, she puts it up. The game is stopped. And we have a foul here against Latvia. Revahi. Kestenraz turns, fires, and she knocks that down. Friendly bounce for Kestenraz. 1 point ball game. Marina to Leimane. Keeping the dribble alive. Leimane got her pockets picked up from behind. This is a steal from Israel, and Revahi finds Kestenraz into the paint where she was as alone as Tom Hanks in Castaway. Tied at 7. 5:02 to go. We have reached the midpoint in this final. Israel versus Latvia with a ticket up for grabs for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Who wants it more here? Vimane. Mischenko turns, fires. Shalom gets the rebound. Inside, Shalom, right hand hook shot. That won't go. Leimane now. Fouled by Shalom, team foul number 3 against Israel. Vimane. Maurina. Back to Vimane, who lets it go and puts it in. Nothing but cotton for Vimane, and Latvia is up by 2. Revahi, fast and furious, straight to the cup. Israel cuts the lead in half. This is Vimane with a head fake. Still machine guns the dribble, puts it up of one shot. Shalom with the rebound here. Sar from outside. And that will roll out. Four minutes and 7 seconds until the buzzer sounds for the final time in the women's competition. Mischenko, Maurina, Leimane from outside. It bounces it in. Shooter's touch here for Latvia, who's up by as many as 3. Revahi again, not this time. And Maurina comes down with it. Leimane almost lost it. Kestenraz is saying, give me that. And now the ball is deflected. It will stay with Israel with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. That's another timeout here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds till the end of this one. Can Latvia hang on his lead? Or will Israel overturn it and will get the spot at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup? Stay here with us on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel and you will find out. And don't forget to follow us on social media. You find us on X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. You find us at FIBA 3x3. Good defense there by Mischenko. Once again, Mischenko. Vimane. Back to Maurina. Pulls the trigger. Empty bullet this time. Mischenko gets it back, puts it up, and that's another point in favor of Latvia. Revahi stops, pops. Sar fights for the rebound, but that was a grab. Yasmina Alcaraz calling a foul against Israel. Gorsar arguing the call, and she gets a technical foul warning. Mischenko, Leimane puts it up, bounces it 2 times on the rim. It stays 12-8 in favor of Latvia, but that's another turnover for Israel. Gorsar lost it. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left. Vimane from up top. Mischenko back to Vimane. Against Revahi, puts it in. Latvia up by 5. Gorsar here finishes it with the left hand after the contact against Leimane, and now a ball deflected that goes out of bounds, but that's going to be a foul against Israel. Team foul number 6. So both teams are over the limit from now on. Every foul will be penalized with free throws. Leimane. Maurina. Back to Leimane. Leimane gets closer to the basket, puts it up. Shalom with the rebound. Sar here, the bounce pass to Revahi. Great crossover, and she escapes through the open lane, making it a 3-point ball game. This is not over. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Vimane trying to play some ISO basketball, but she got her pockets picked off by Sar. Sar from outside. That would have brought Israel within one. Under 2 minutes to go. Leimane, Mischenko. Back to Leimane. And that's a foul against Israel. Team foul number 7. Shalom not happy with the call. Two shots for Leimane. First one is good. Splits the pair. Revahi gets the rebound. Israel down by 4. Revahi tried to sneak that in for Kesten Raz, intercepted by Latvia. Leimane, the crossover, the spin. Leimane puts it up. What a shot! The degree of difficulty was really, really big here, but Leimane makes it for Latvia, who is up by 5. 1 minute and 26 seconds left until the end of this game. Kesten Raz. Sar from way outside, but that's an air ball. Latvia starting to feel pretty comfortable with this 5-point lead. 1 minute and 20 seconds until the end of this game.
1 minute and 20 seconds until they win the game. Unless Israel makes some miraculous comeback.
Maurina. Mischenko to Vimane. She was trying to put that inside to Mischenko, but then she commits a foul, and suddenly Israel can cut it to 3. This is exactly what Latvia should not do in this situation. They're up by as many as 5, but they are in the penalty, so basically the only thing that you don't want to do is to stop the clock and give free throws to the opposing team. Thankfully for Latvia, the first shot was missed by Kesten Raz, so she can capitalize only on this second one. She doesn't. Leimane gets the rebound. Now Leimane lobs it inside. Revahi with the steal. Looks for Sar. Sar here looking for the foul. She's denied from behind by Leimane. Good defense, lockdown defense by Leimane on back-to-back plays. Now Leimane for Vimane from outside. Yes! A huge two-pointer by Ketja Vimane, who gives Latvia a 7-point lead. Revahi cannot answer from beyond the arc. And that's going to be a foul against Israel.
That's going to be a foul against Israel.
No, actually that was against Latvia, my bad. So, Sar at the free throw line, shooting twice. Once again, Latvia giving the other team the opportunity to climb back into this game. Even though the chances are slim, Israel will fight until the end. Dorsar with 2 out of 2, 17 to 12. Vimane to Leimane from beyond the arc, comes up short, but there is Vimane clearing the glass. Sar, Revahi lets it go, got the back of the rim, offensive rebound by Shalom, gets it back, puts it up again, fights for the rebound. She wants the foul, but she will not get it. And Latvia has it with 7.6 seconds left, plus a technical foul against Israel. Shalom and Sar kept on talking to Yasmina Alcaraz. She warned them before, so that's going to be a technical foul. Vimane knocks down the free throw. Vimane has the ball. She can dribble it out, but that's a foul by Sar. With 5 seconds left, that will send Vimane to the free throw line for 2 shots. Vimane makes the first one. If the second one goes in, the game is over. Otherwise, we will still have 5.1 seconds. Of course, the winner of this game is already known. Vimane for the ticket to the Europe Cup, sinks it in, and Latvia goes back to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup, the first qualification since 2019 when they won the bronze medals. They are back after defeating Israel 21-12. A dominating show here for Latvia in this final, and they will play in Vienna. The tickets are booked. 9-point win. Latvia and Romania are the teams that will play in Vienna thanks to the qualifier here in Bucharest. 2 more spots up for grabs in the men's competition. Those games are coming up. Israel versus Great Britain first in about 10 minutes, followed by Latvia versus Slovenia. These two are the last 2 games today. Stay here with us. After a 10-minute break, we're going to be back here on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel with the last 2 finals in the men's competition. Stay with us.
We are getting ready for the first final in the men competition. Israel plays Great Britain in a game of do or die. The winner goes to Vienna. We're gonna start the team presentation with Team Israel. Number 21, Nathaniel Artsy. Number 15, Jordan Kuhn. With the number 4, Gurlavi. And with the number 8, Joaquin Suchman. And now, please welcome the Great Britain. With the number 3, Hafiz Abdul. With the number 99, Ashley Hamilton. With the number 23, Dwayne Latvia. And with the number 9, Evan Walsh. The referees of the game are Alex Talizanen and Brigitte Javai-Kaskuter.
Four teams are left, only two will advance to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Israel versus Great Britain in the first final. One ticket up for grabs to play in Vienna between August 22nd and August 25th. Who wants it more? This is the question here. This should be a good one. Israel qualified after won the group they participated in yesterday. Israel finished first over Greece, Georgia, and Montenegro. Meanwhile, Great Britain was second behind Latvia in Pool A, and they had to play today, but they defeated Greece 21-9 in the semifinals, and here they are. And we are underway with Israel versus Great Britain. Walsh with the first possession of the game, driving and scoring against Jokin Sukman. Jordan Cohen here from beyond the arc. That's short, but the ball ricochets thanks to Cohen straight into Gur Lavi's hands, and Lavi ties the game at one. Hamilton from outside drills it over Lavi. What a start for Great Britain. Great Britain gets it back here. It's going to be Hafiz Abdul. Looks for Hamilton, who took the position over Lavi, and the only chance to stop him for Gur Lavi was to foul him. Abdul, back to Hamilton. Looks for Abdul inside. Sukman with the denial. And now we have a foul. That's against Great Britain. Team foul number 1. Jokin Sukman. Getting the ball here, giving it to Nathaniel Arti. Sukman from outside. That rims out. And the rebound goes to Ladia Gunlaye, who draws the foul as he was coming down with the ball.
Second team foul.
Ladia Gunlaye, and once again a foul away from the basketball. That's also against Israel. Ladia Gunlaye driving on the left hand and puts it in with the right one. Arti from outside. Walsh tracks that down and rebounds it in the corner. The ball was pushed out of bounds by Arti. Cohen. Arti penetrates and scores with the left hand. Second bucket for Israel. This is Abdul. Abdul with the high hands. Got the chicken wing really, really high and hit Jordan Cohen. That's an offensive foul. And they're going to award the ball to Israel. This is Walsh. Great Britain retains the possession. Walsh again. Looks for Hamilton. He gets it in the post. Hamilton back to Walsh. Got some problems to catch that ball. Puts it up. Good if it goes. Cohen comes down with it.
Israel takes it out.
Cohen for Arti. Arti gets it back from Sukman and he scores.
Scores. 1 point ball game.
Hamilton
Nice handoff.
drives and look at Arti who says, I got ball. Tough fall by Hamilton. That was a spectacular collision as Hamilton was trying to go above the rim. And I don't know if Arti hit anything else except for the ball.
Hamilton doesn't seem to get up.
Ashley Hamilton
Really bad fall.
having a lot of problems to go back up on the court. There's a lot of blood on Hamilton's lip, but looks like he's gonna be okay. He's gonna need some medical attention, that's for sure. They're gonna review this play, and that foul might be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike conduct if they will find something like an intentional hit there. So Alex Talisainen is at the official stable right now, reanalyzing that hit. So after review, it stays a regular foul, and Hamilton is not happy with that. He lets Alex Talisainen know his opinion about it, and Talisainen hits him with a technical foul. So one shot will be awarded first for Israel. Jordan Cohen at the free throw line shooting once, and then Great Britain will go back to the free throw line for that shot that cannot be executed by Hamilton because medical attention was needed. So Hafiz Abdul will shoot it instead of him. That rims out. Zugman gets the ball there, and there is Zugman who goes straight to the rim and puts Israel up by 1. This is Evan Walsh treading the niveau. Latvia Agunlayev finishes it with the right-hand layup. Zugman from outside comes up short, and we have another grab as they were fighting for the rebound.
16 foul against Israel already, which puts them in a penalty.
Israel with team foul number 6 already, only 2 minutes and 26 seconds into this game. So they are over the limit from now on. Let's see if Great Britain can take advantage on this situation. Latvia Gunlai with a pass inside, and Abdul has the easy finish. Arti.
An offensive foul.
That's an offensive foul.
17 foul.
Walsh. The game is stopped here. I think the medical team entered the court to give Hamilton some extra medical attention, but they have to move out of the field of play. So the game cannot resume yet. if they want to keep on fixing Hamilton, they have to do that outside of the court. So now we're all set. 6-5 in favor of Great Britain. Latvia Gunlaye denied by Arti. Great defense by the big man from Israel. Sugman leaves it to Lavi. Lavi against Walsh all the way to the bucket. And Israel ties it at 6. Abdul, right hand hook shot, no good. Arti with a rebound. This is Sugman. Sugman missing it. Lavi with a putback, and he is fouled by Walsh. We're gonna have a timeout with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. We are still tied at 6. Great Britain looking for the first ever ticket at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. They are really, really close, but right now they are short-handed. Hamilton Steele receiving medical attention out of the court after that hard foul by Arti. This is how the score was set until now. So neither team able to escape so far. Lavi with the opportunity to give Israel the lead. He's at the free throw line. Lavi misses the shot. Abdul from outside. Sugman tracks that down. Sugman with the spin, puts it up and puts it in. Israel is up by 1. This is Walsh lowering his shoulder, and he commits a travel. That's a turnover against Great Britain and an unsportsmanlike conduct for the aftermath. They might need another official review. Let's see once again what happened here. Unfortunately, we did not have the replay until the very end. We saw only the traveling violation. So will it stay an unsportsmanlike, or will they downgrade this only to a foul? So, yep, that's an unsportsmanlike conduct against Joakim Sugman. 2 shots for Great Britain. Evan Walsh at the free throw line. The first one is good. The players are invited to participate to the rebound. This is the first unsportsmanlike conduct. So for the first one, you still fight for the rebound after the second free throw. Starting with the second one, the ball is also awarded to the team that is shooting. Evan Walsh made the first one, made the second one too. Now Great Britain takes the lead. 8-7, on and off we go. Jordan Cohen driving on the baseline, the bounce pass to Sugman, lets it go, puts it in. And once again we have a lead change. Israel 9, Great Britain 8. Hamilton checking back into the game after that hard foul. And what a pass from Hamilton, spotting Walsh open in the paint. Cohen here saves it. Arti is there and keeps it alive for Israel. Arti with a spin. Arti turns, passes, shoots, but a miss from Jordan Cohen. Now Hamilton, no problem against Cohen. That's a big mismatch that Ashley Hamilton has every single time when he receives that ball down low against a smaller player like Jordan Cohen. Another lead change. Great Britain now up by 1. As I mentioned before, on and off we go. Gurlavi kicks it out. Cohen waits for the screen, puts it up, takes the rust over the iron. Hamilton with a rebound. Walsh was trying to post up Hamilton once again, and Gurlavi protects that ball. And he was grabbed from behind. That's a foul against Great Britain. Team foul number 4. Israel already in the double penalty after that unsportsmanlike contact moments ago. So Israel cannot foul anymore. Cohen to Lavi. Lavi the pass for Artzi, and he makes it, even though the position was not ideal. Latvia Gunlaye from mid-range, yes. Great Britain up by 1 after that shot from Latvia Gunlaye. Jokin Sugman, Lavi, Cohen. Lavi is wide open underneath the basket, and he receives the assist, tying the game at 11. Walsh, Hamilton. Hamilton here lowering his shoulder, puts it up and puts it in against Lavi, muscling his way in the paint. Team GB up by 1, not for long. Gurlavi against Hamilton, laying it in with the left hand. Abdul here to Hamilton, wide open for 2. Money! Just like that, Great Britain is up by 2. Jordan Cohen for Sugman, lets it go, and we are all even. They are on fire here downtown Bucharest. Hamilton regained the possession, fakes, shots, scores. Keep in mind that Israel is already in double penalty, so it's pretty hard for them to defend. Sugman, the bounce pass inside, and Lavi ties it at 15. 4 minutes left. This is Walsh, penetrates hard, and after the contact he is able to raise up and score. Sugman now commits a travel, and we have reached the second TV timeout of this game. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left until the end of this one. Great Britain 16, Israel 15. Great Britain trying to clinch that Europe Cup spot for the first time ever in the history of the 3x3 men's national team. For Israel, that will be the 4th time in a row when they will be represented at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup, if they will be able to overturn this 1-point deficit right now. One more game left after this, the second final in the men's qualifying competition. Latvia versus Slovenia coming up next. Great Britain up by 2. Walsh scores. Arti. And now we have another foul against Great Britain, but they still had 2 to give. Team foul number 5 now against Team GB. Good Lavi. Arti. Back to Lavi. Nice give and go. He was wide open. And Sugman fought for that steal. Probably needed a cap to catch that ball until going out of bounds, but that leaves Great Britain with only 8 seconds on the shot clock. Evan Walsh. Hamilton. Hamilton turns, fires, and beats the clock. Great Britain up by 2. Arti looks for the tie. Lavi, the offensive rebound, the putback is good. The cut was, the lead was cut in half. Now from outside is Walsh, too long. Sugman sends it to Arti. This is a nail biter here in Bucharest. Sugman accelerates and ties it at 18. Under 3 minutes to go. Israel comes from behind. And now we are all even once again. Latvia Gunlaye looks for Hamilton in the post. Hamilton against Sugman gives Great Britain a 1-point lead. This is Sugman. The bounce pass and Lavi raises up for the flush. Abdul. Latvia Gunlaye puts Great Britain within 1, but Israel can win it right here. The game is stopped. The game is stopped. We have a technical foul warning against Great Britain for a delay of game. And we have a timeout here with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left until the buzzer sounds for the final time. But that might not be the case, because the first team to reach 21 points gets the ticket to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. And Great Britain needs only 1, but Israel will have the ball. I'm wondering if they're going to go for the dagger. I'm wondering if they're going to go for the two-pointer in order to seal the deal here. What's going to be the tactic here for Israel? Lavi. And that's a foul against Great Britain. Latvia Gunlaye commits the last foul to give for the Brits. Fresh shot clock for Israel. Exactly 2.5 to go. Lavi. Sugman for the win. That's an air ball. And we have a technical foul for flopping. Huge decision by Alex Talisainen, who sends Great Britain to the free throw line for a shot that can wrap up the game. A huge moment into this one, a technical foul against Sugman, and Latvia Gunlaye can send Great Britain to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup final tournament. Latvia Gunlaye misses the shot, and Israel still has a pulse. Latvia Gunlaye will have it for Great Britain. Hamilton with a screen. Latvia Gunlaye to Walsh, driving for the Europe Cup, misses it, but there is Hamilton with a putback. And for the first time ever, Great Britain will participate in the final tournament of the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. 21-19, the final score in the final against Israel here in Bucharest. And after 3 straight seasons of being there in the final tournament, Israel will watch it on our FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel. Meanwhile, Great Britain is through. Huge emotions here are running on the court as Great Britain gets an improbable ticket for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Only one more up for grabs, and that's going to be played between Latvia and Slovenia in just a few moments here in Bucharest. But until then, we're going to have the highlights. We're going to have some great shots with this joy of the Great British team. And they're going to get the applauses from the stands, and especially from the staff and from the women team. Final score, 21-19. Great Britain is through. One more game to go.
Number 6, Francis Lachis. With the number 2, Carles Lasmanes. And with the number 9, Zigmar Raimo. Now let's meet Team Slovenia. Number 22, Adrian Hrušman. Number 25, Luka Kuresh. Number 21, Jure Litchen. And with the number 51, Jakob Strel.
One more game left and one more ticket up for grabs for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Latvia and Slovenia, two of the most decorated teams in the history of the Europe Cup, are face to face here, but only one will advance. The other one will watch the final tournament on TV at the end of August. Latvia is led by Carles Lasmanis, the only player returning after winning the Paris Olympics, the Tokyo Olympics, in 2021 to this team. Latvia undefeated so far in the tournament, and the game is underway. Jakob Strel with the first possession gives it to Hrušman. Hrušman was the hero in the semi-final, and now he goes to the bucket, but that rolls out, and it is rebounded by Francis Lachis. Lasmanis from outside cannot open the first wound. Francis Lachis with the rebound. He draws the foul, and the game is stopped. Lasmanis. Lachis. Raimo has a lot of space, not even thinking about a two-point shot. And in the end, the game is stopped for an offensive foul against Latvia. Hrušman. Strel. Hrušman inside, denied by Lachis. Lachis gets the ball from Raimo with the shot clock down to 2, puts it inside to Raimo. Cannot score, and the game goes on. This is Strel, leaves it in the corner. Way too short, Luka Kuresh's shot. Raimo fouled here by Luka Kuresh. That's team foul number 2 against Slovenia. Both teams are yet to score. Over a minute into this game, nobody being able to unseal the rim so far. Maybe here, no. It is still sealed. Kristaps Gludidis getting his own miss. Lasmanis here, fouled by Jakob Strel. Team foul number 3 against Slovenia. Latvia gets the ball back from the top of the arc. Lachis here for Lasmanis. Back to Lachis. The connection was good, but the finish was not really state of art. And in the end, we have a foul against Latvia. Team foul number 2 that will give Slovenia the ball from up top. Lachis. Hrušman with a hand in his face. That's a shot block violation, and Latvia gets it back. Latvia, former European champions back in 2017. 3 more silver medals in 2018, 2019, and 2022. Plus won bronze medal last year. Carlis Lasmanis here, puts it up. Still no good. Offensive rebound by Raimo. Lacis here looks for Raimo, but is intercepted by Jure Lichen. Strel. Lichen lets it go. That's way off. And with more than 2 minutes into this game, we have not witnessed a basket. This is not happening often. Gludidis. Raimo back to Gludidis. Keeping the dribble alive, finding Raimo, lets it go. Lacis tracks that down, but the ball is saved into the Slovenians' hands. But Jakub Strel, even though he was wide open beyond the arc, did not touch the rim. What do you think about that? I mean, I don't remember seeing anything like that, especially in a big game like this. This is not the first game in a group where maybe two unprepared teams are fighting. Finally, Carlis Lasmanis opens the first wound after 2.5 minutes into this game, and he is followed by Luka Kuresh, who ties it at 1. So maybe after they unblocked themselves with those buckets, we will watch a spectacular game in the future. Lasmanis here to Lacis, lets it go. Yes! First two-pointer of the game. Latvia is up by 2. This is Strel. Lacis, Hitchman finds the rebound, but he misses it from point-blank range. Now Raimo escapes, draws the foul, puts it in, and the basket will count. And one here for Zigmars Raimo.
For Zigmars Raimo.
Raimo misses the free throw, but he gets the rebound and finds Lasmanis open in the paint. Kuresh from outside. Lasmanis fights for the rebound. And looks like Slovenia was the last one to touch it. So we have a timeout with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left. Latvia leads by 4. As I mentioned before, Slovenia also with great results during the history of 3x3 basketball. But that happened some years ago when that team, represented by Jasmin Hercegovac, plus Treznar, Alex Kunc or Adin Kavcic, was even winning the gold medals at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup back in 2016. They were also second in the FIBA Europe Cup in 2014 and 2017. Another point added for Latvia and the turnover for Slovenia. Nothing works for Slovenia. Latvia is starting to run away with this. Once again, that great pass inside and the finish by Raimo that gave Latvia this 5-point lead with 6 minutes and 32 seconds until the end of the ball game. This is Lacis looking for Lasmanis. The ball is saved, but gonna stay with Latvia. 3.8 seconds left on the shot clock. Slovenia also with a bronze medal at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup back in 2018. 2 bronze medals in the World Cups too in 2016 and 2018. So it looks like we're going to have a fresh shot clock after a talk between Vlad Gizdaranu and Rauno Perandi, the referees for this game. They decided that Slovenia had a possession. Gludid is now on the drive, puts it in with a left-hand layup. Kuresh, the spin, the shot, and the finish. Lasmanis here to Lacis, lets it go. Kuresh soars for the rebound, but there is Lasmanis who takes it away from him. Misses it from the corner, but we have a push underneath the basket. Loose ball foul against Adrian Hirschman. Team foul number 5 against Slovenia. Raimo. Gludidis from mid-range. In and out. The ball rebounded by Kuresh. Kuresh here kicks it out. Hirschman, the head fake, the layup, the miss, Laches, the putback. It's still no good, but he was fouled from behind by Raimo. And he will have the chance to score from the free throw line. Legion misses it. Raimo. Lasmanis from beyond the arc. Hirschman gets it here, lets it fly. Legion with the putback, and this time is good. 7-3 the score. 4-point advantage in favor of Latvia. Carles Lasmanis, the bounce pass inside. Laches is fouled from behind, but at least it's not going to be let to score easily inside. He'll have to earn it from the free throw. Laches misses that shot. So it looks like we have a mistake. That's Latkis Daran who is saying, you know what, okay, that's my bad. He was signaling a warning against Slovenia first, but then he realized that the ball was missed actually, so that was a live ball. All the Slovenian guy did was protecting it with a box out, so no warning is called. And now a foul on a shot attempt against Adrian Hirschman, and he can close the gap. Hirschman from the free throw line, another miss. This is the second miss in a row from the free throw, but Gludidis cannot make them pay the toll. This is Lasmanis here, fouled. Team foul number 8 against Slovenia. So Carles Lasmanis is sent to the free throw line, usually pretty accurate from the charity stripe, and he will have 2 here. Slovenia already over the limit. Only 1 foul away of getting into the double penalty. Lasmanis makes the second one too. Kuresh kicks it out, a 2-pointer. Missed by Jakob Strel, but the putback is good from Jure Lichen. Francis Laches gets it back inside from Gludidis, misses the shot, misses the second attempt. Lasmanis behind the back, it is intercepted by Kuresh, and Latvia comes up empty. Kuresh misses it from mid-range. Lasmanis gets the rebound, trying to play some ISO basketball, misses the shot, not enough English on that one. A 2-point attempt for Slovenia, that's also short. Jakob Strel not able to finish, and we stay 9-4 in favor of Latvia with 4 minutes and 14 seconds until the end of this one. Talking about accolades for those two teams. A miss here by Francis Laches and the shot from Hirschman. I wanted to say that Latvia, except for that gold medal at the Olympics in Tokyo, they also had great results during the years at the World Cup. Gludidis here from beyond the arc. Yes! Wide open from outside, makes it count. Strel for Lichen, and that's the finish from underneath the basket, but Slovenia is down by as many as 6. Laches for 2. This time a little bit too strong on the release. The rebound goes to Strel. Pass inside for Lichen. He was not fast enough, and we will have a timeout. Talking about World Cup, the first medal for Latvia came in 2019 at that competition. They finished second, winning the silver medal. Also, they got the bronze last year. Some of the players are taking a rest, not participating to this qualifying tournament. I was talking to Carles Lasmanis during this morning, and he was telling me that he came back because he was injured and he wanted to get in shape before the Olympics, before the Europe Cup, where, of course, Latvia hopes to qualify. They just need to beat Slovenia, and they're up by 6 now. So half of the job is done, but it is not over yet, even though Lasmanis adds another point to this lead. Kuresh misses from outside. Lasmanis with another rebound. He looks like the leader of this team. Lasmanis tried the alley-oop pass, but unfortunately for us, Sigmars Raimo misses the jam. It would have been one of the most spectacular plays of these 2 days here in Bucharest, but it will stay only as a miss. Hirschman. Kuresh fouled here by Sigmars Raimo. Team foul number 5.
Kuresh should shoot one shot.
Kuresh on the free throw line. Makes that. Raimo. Gludidis. Lasmanis. Driving on the left hand behind the back dribble. Lost it. So Slovenia gets it back. Under 3 minutes to go. Last game of the day here in Bucharest. The winner of this one clinches a spot for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Kuresh from outside. The follow is good though. Slovenia down by 5 and Latvia throwing that ball away. Miscommunication between Raimo and Gludidis. They were not on the same page on that play. Low score affair so far here, but Slovenia still keeps the dream alive. Hirschman from outside. That would have been huge for Slovenia, but they missed double after double. Lacis to Lasmanis in the post. Lasmanis rises up and finishes it with the left hand. Once again a 6-point advantage for Latvia, and the steal here by Lacis. Lasmanis, yes! Money in the bank from beyond the arc, and Latvia starting to run away with the victory. The ball goes out of bounds. Latvia will have it again from the top of the arc. We have a timeout called by Slovenia here, but they have a lot to figure out. If they want to come back into this game, they are down by 8 against a great team, probably the best team in this tournament. Undefeated. Finished the group stage with a total of 62 points scored. And they're trying to join Great Britain as the 2 teams qualified from the men's competition here in Bucharest to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Raimo for Lasmanis, the lob pass inside. Raimo to Gludidis, lets it go again. Latvia is working at full capacity right now, and they are up by 10, a double-digit lead in favor of Latvia. And I think this is over. Lichen between the leg pass. Nice 2-pointer by Jakub Strel. But is it too late? Lasmanis. Raimo. The alley-oop works this time, and the jam from Francis Lachis, who found the ladder. We need to see that again. The most spectacular play of the day. Put that up. Thank you very much. I don't need no elevator. I can go that up by myself, was the message from Francis Lachis. And we have showtime here in Bucharest. Lasman is here, going all the way to the rim, adding another point, and the ball got stolen. The takeaway by Raimo. Lachis with a fake. Latvia can win it at a double, but Lachis wants to penetrate, and he knocks it down, plus the foul. 2 free throws coming up. Only one might be enough. Latvia can end it here after the team foul number 8 against Slovenia. Francis Lachis seals the deal, and Latvia is back, eliminating Slovenia and qualifying for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup again. This will be the 3rd year in a row when Latvia will be represented there. They missed the World Cup back in 2021, but since they qualified, and they always finished at least with a medal around their necks. So Carlis Lasmanis, Francis Lachis, Zigmars Raimo, and Kristap Gluditis made it for Latvia 21-9. They made it look so easy. They did not have real problems during this qualifying tournament, and now they are through. They're going to be one of the 12 teams that will play in the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup at the end of August. So the only thing needs to take care of right now is the award ceremony. We're going to find out who are the most valuable players in both tournaments, women and men. And then we're going to say goodbye. This takes place right now, so these are the final results. Great Britain and Latvia, after defeating Israel respectively, Slovenia are through. I'm keeping an eye of what's happening in Bratislava. They are getting close to the finals there. Ukraine versus Slovakia and Lithuania versus Poland are going to play in the finals of the women's competition. Poland versus Switzerland and Bulgaria versus the winner of Germany against Ukraine are going to be the finals in the men's competition. So coming up next is the award ceremony. Stay here with us on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel. We're not saying goodbye yet. We need to find out who are the most valuable players in the two competitions, and also to catch some moments of joy for both most valuable players in these two competitions.
3 nu mai trebuie să
Vezi că până n-ai nevoie, că aveai sunetul de coș. Așa, ce mai avem nevoie? Nimic. Deci la ăștia trebuie să le dăm cablul ăla de curent.
trebuie să le dăm HDMI-ul, splitterul și alimentatorul de la HDMI.
Care un cablu de HDMI, da?
Ăla mare care e de fapt integrat.
Rola.
Și rola, da. Că altfel n-ai cum.
A, vei fi mobilă? Vei fi mobilă?
We start the ceremony.
Nu știu cât de mobil, cât pot să merg cu el.
So we are getting ready for the award ceremony. We're going to start with the most valuable player in the women's competition. They're making sure everything is ready, but looks like everything is set for that.
Vom începe cu MVP-ul la fete, the MVP for girls.
So the most valuable player in the women's competition
By the Vice President of Romanian Federation of
will be awarded by the Vice President of the Romanian Basketball Federation, Alina Moanță.
And the MVP is from Latvia, Marta Leimane.
The MVP goes to Marta Leimane from Latvia. The most valuable player in the women's competition. She is pretty happy with this trophy, and I'm pretty sure she's pretty happy with the fact that her team will be represented in Vienna. Latvia coming back to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Former bronze medalist in the past.
Te poți mici capul, da? Sunt în spatele tău. În spatele tău și de capul.
Pretty sure we're going to move on to the most valuable player in the men's competition.
Now I will present the teams that qualified.
But after, I'm not sure if they are
Now I will be
on the same
announcing
page.
the teams that qualified for
Actually, they changed that, so they're gonna announce the teams that are qualified for the final tournament.
the awarding will be made by the Vice President again. Profesor Universitar, Dr. Alina Moanță și directorul turneului, domnul Liviu Puicu. The teams are Romania and Latvia.
So the teams qualified for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna in the women's competition. Romania and Latvia. Ana Maria Vârjoghe, Teodora Manea, Andreea Mititelu and Sonia Kim represented Romania here in Bucharest. Meanwhile, Latvia represented by Marta Mișcenco, Kiria Vimane, Paula Maurina and Marta Leimane, the most valuable player of the competition. So these two teams got their tickets for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup, and they're going to be two of the 12 teams represented in the capital city of Austria. What a great competition will that be. Don't forget to follow that on our FIBA 3x3 channel during August 22nd and August 25th. And now it's time to move on for the award ceremony in the men's competition, but first some pictures need to be taken separately with both winners. Keep in mind that you can also switch on the stream here on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel to find who's going to be the last two teams qualified in both men's and women's competition from Bratislava. That tournament is still underway and they are approaching the finals. As I mentioned before, Ukraine versus Slovakia and Lithuania versus Poland are the finals in the women's competition. The winners are going to join these girls, who are pretty happy here in Bucharest with that win. And then in the men's competition, Poland versus Switzerland, the first final. The second one will be played between Bulgaria and the winner from Germany against Ukraine. Ana Maria Vârjoghe filling it here on the court. After showing us her basketball moves during those 2 days, she's giving us some dance moves right here, but they have all the reasons to do that. I don't know if many people had their money on Romania to be one of the teams qualified for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup, especially with this young team, not really that experienced except for Sonia Kim. And now we are moving to the men's competition. The most valuable player is coming from Great Britain, Dwayne Latvia Agunlaye. Ancuța Stoenescu, one of the former 3x3 basketball players for the national team of Romania, is the one to give him the trophy. Ancuța Stoenescu played in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series during last season. She represented Romania in many tournaments. She was also part of the team during the last FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup organized in Romania back in 2018. And now we will find out the two teams qualified for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup from Bucharest. They're going to announce Great Britain and Latvia.
Great Britain and Latvia. The wording will be made by rectorul Universității Naționale de Educație Fizică și Sport, profesor universitar.
So well deserved. Great Britain and Latvia. For Great Britain, this is a premiere. For the first time ever, the team qualifies for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Probably not too many people had their money on this Great Britain team. Latvia was the heavy favorites, and they respected that statute. Great Britain represented by Evan Walsh, Hafiz Abdul, Dwayne Latvia Agunlaye, the most valuable player of the competition, and Ashley Hamilton. On the other side, we have Latvia, led by Carlis Lasmanis, along with Francis Lacis, Zigmars Raimo, and Kristaps Gloudidis. So moments of joy here in Bucharest for Latvia, who is returning to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup after winning the bronze medals a year ago and the silver medals 2 seasons ago. Latvia will try to finish first and to replicate the performance from 2017 when at their first participation at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup, they became champions of the old continent. For Great Britain, it will be a great experience. Of course, nobody will have the money on them, but I would not count them out. They were pretty good during this tournament, and this experience might help them. And with these images, and with that being said, we are approaching the moment of goodbye here in Bucharest. I would like to thank everyone who joined us during those 2 days of the competition. I would like to thank that you've been here with us and you followed all these games. It was not a short tournament, of course. We had plenty of games, and probably myself, as long as with the broadcasting crew, did some mistakes. I hope you can get over that, and I hope you can forgive us. We tried our best to give you a high-quality broadcast from Bucharest. Here are the final results in the women's competition. Romania and Latvia qualified. Romania defeated Great Britain for the second time in this competition. And in the men's competition, Great Britain defeated Israel and Latvia defeated Slovenia those two teams are going to play in the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna. My name is Cosmin Petrescu. I would like to thank once again to everybody who followed the stream during those 2 days. And until the next competition, that have the honor of being your voice here on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel, I'm saying so long for now.